Round the wicket comes Barnard and Rees scoops him over the short fine leg. Lintott is chasing back, but he won't catch it. And that'll be the first boundary coming in the 7th over, which I'll come to in a moment, because here is Hannon-Dalby just drifting onto the pads of Harry Kame, who's going to get his first boundary as a result. Tucked it wide of Jake Lintott.
He's in and bowls, and Kame is caught. At backward point, a fairly straightforward catch for Ed Barnard. He went back, cut the ball, and Henry Brookes picks up a wicket in his first over.
Round the wicket comes Yates, and this is cut hard into. They go, a misfield by Bethel, and they might go all the way for 4 runs. Yeah, it's a pricey.
As Brookes bowls short delivery, pulled around the corner. It might go all the way to the boundary off Rees's bat, and does. The catches, and he's on his way in now to bowl to Lewis Rees, and that one does turn, and it's pushed out into the offside by Rees, fielded by Ethan Brookes.
A long ball, so this is short and whipped away down to a long leg. It's going to go down for 4. It was a poor delivery. It's short, outside leg stump. It's old time.
Yeah. Tosses himself several catches before bowling. That's a full delivery. Oh, has it been dropped? Derbyshire won the toss and decided to bat first. That one struck the pad. Big appeal for leg before wicket, and he's gone. And Lewis Rees has to go, and Lintott, having beaten him the previous delivery. Lintott is in. That's a very full delivery, and it's crashed away for 4 runs by Hyder Ali.
County titles.
Here is Lloyd lofting that one over the head of the man at mid-off. That's kept more outside the off-stump. Bowl to his field a bit more.
This one again is an appeal for LBW. He's got him. He's got Hyder Ali, LBW.
So here's Hannon-Dalby coming in to start a new over, and Lloyd punches that one off the back foot out towards the backward point boundary, and he timed it beautifully, tightly in this over so far, after that 4. And this time Lloyd whips this one away behind square, starting a new over, bowling this time to Lloyd, and he tries to force that one up to mid-on and doesn't quite time it, but Hannon-Dalby's deep it in that position, and that takes Lloyd on to 50. So he's batted very well, 68 balls for his 50. And here's Lintott once more, and Guest is driving, and once more it's not stopped by Bethel, and this time it's timed beautifully to the wide mid-off boundary for 4.
Batting in the one-day cup game, Derbyshire 141 for 3. We're in the 34th over, and success for a newcomer to the Warwickshire lineup, Tazeem Ali, a 17-year-old, a product of Attock Cricket Club not far from here. Mid-wicket's also on the boundary, and Lloyd reverse sweeps, and that's a good shot. And he's accelerating away from Oliver Hannon-Dalby.
I think
Tazeem Ali leaks that down the leg side, and that's running through. It might be wides again. He's already had one burst of 5 wides, and it's leg bys. He must just flick something on the way through.
Here's Brookes, and that's got to be out. Yeah, he lined up for a scoop shot, and the ball hit him square on the foot, right in front of middle stump.
Young Ali to keep him on for a 9th successive over, and his first ball is just a fraction short, and it's seized on by Guest.
And this time it's a great shot by Dahl. This is a short ball by. Clouds are overhead now as Lintott bowls virtually the same ball again, and here's another chase.
And bowls Fuller. Oh, and this is driven hard back over his head for 4 runs. A good strike.
Brookes in again. Dahl pulls this short delivery around the corner for 4 runs. Beats the dive of the man at short fine leg.
Hannon-Dalby bowls. Dahl has swung that up in the air, and he's going to be caught at deep square leg by Ethan Brookes, underlining the point really. And here's Hannon-Dalby to bowl, and he hits McKeon on the pad, and he's LBW. So he's got another blob. Pushed across the line, yeah.
Waits as Lintott bowls to him, and he's got to his half century by clubbing the ball up towards long off. It's been a decent little knock from the skipper, this. Brooke Guest bats at 3 in the championship. 55 balls.
Hannon-Dalby bowls, and Guest sets himself and heaves that into the leg. In comes Hannon-Dalby, and Guest, he's bowled, I think, off the inside edge. Yes, having a huge swipe across the line, and it might have come off the edge and then the pad, but either way, it nudges onto the off stump over his head. We'll see. Hannon-Dalby's last delivery is a short ball, and Watts poked it up in the air, and he's going to be caught by the wicket-keeper. So Hannon-Dalby's taken 4 wickets in his last 8 deliveries. Brookes bowls, and it is a short ball, but with not much pace on it, and Connors is caught at backward point. Carved it to Ed Barnard, who throws the ball up. Here's the first ball from the pavilion end. Lackmal's first ball with down the leg side. It's going away to the boundary. This is first ball of a new over from Lackmal, and it's full and drifted onto Barnard's pads.
Sight screen as we see it. Here's Connors, and this time Barnard's driving through the covers just in front of point out to these days. Here's Connors, and Barnard's driving once more. So similar to his shot in the previous over, just over pitched by Connors.
Artistic to get it wrong. Lackmal bowls, and this is cut hard for 4 by Yates, his first stroke of authority.
Good to see Hayder still out there as well, as Lackmal is caught. Brilliant catch, diving away to his left by Harry Kane, gets rid of Ed Barnard. He got hold of that one, Barnard, clipped it into the leg side.
Here's Connors, and this time it's a full-length ball, a full toss in fact, and Will Rhodes opens his account. Here is Connors, and this time, oh, it's beautifully timed by Rhodes into the onside. Here is Lloyd beginning a new over, and that's worked by Rhodes behind square. We've got a bowling change here, and it's Lewis Rees, the left armour, and that's down the leg side, and it's picked up.
Everything's got somebody's name on it of a player from Kent's past, and it's lovely that they're remembered. And here's Yates pushing forward, and he's bowled possibly off the inside edge by Rees, whose first over was a bit loose, but he's nipped one through Rob Yates there to keep Derbyshire in the hunt.
Watt around the wicket to Burgess, who drives very nicely indeed out towards extra cover. It's a chase on here for Lackmal. The ball is slowing up. Lackmal is slowing up as well.
Rhodes waits. And this one, he gets a thin edge on it, runs scurrying down to fine leg, very fine.
15 crane, I don't know. Oh, first delivery from McKiernan, short and dragged out towards the McKiernan in. That one is a sweep shot, and that'll go all the way for 4, I fancy. It's being chased down by Mark Watt, almost.
Here's Thompson into him, bowls, and this is opens the face, runs it down to third man.
Oh, that one's horribly down the leg side. I thought he was going to leave it, but he's just swept it away for 4 as Burgess. Nice shot.
Here comes Connors in again and bowls, and Burgess drives beautifully through extra cover. This is going to make the boundary. They're not going to be able to stop that one. Who played?
Here's Watt bowling to Burgess, who has a big swing. And
He's
has got him LBW, and Burgess is somewhat surprised by that. He was aiming away to the leg side.
Pavilion end. Bowls to Bethel, who pulls him backward at square on the leg side. I think that will go for 4. It will. I was looking to see how Alex Thompson getting a new over. Blimey, from the pavilion end. There's a swish of the bat at that one from Rhodes.
Here he is, Lackmal, and he bangs that one in again once more, and this time Bethel pulls that one away, times it beautifully, and it's short once more, and it's pulled by Bethel onto it in a flash.
Top level of there is a great view. Watt bowls, it's very full, and Bethel's taking him on direct over the bowler's head for 6.
More coming into the attack, and it's chopped on. So, is there a twist? So Rhodes, who's played beautifully for his 75, just tried to dab that one at 1. It's Brookes this time, and he gives himself room outside leg stump for a ball on the line of off stump, lofts it into the covers.
Confident in saying that's what it's here for. Lackmal bowls, and Bethel's hit this more up than away, but it might carry all the way for 6. It went really high.
It's going to be Rees coming in from the Birmingham end once more, and it's a straight ball, and Bethel swings across the line. He's struck on the pad.
Born in Barbados. This is down the leg side and helped on its way by Sheikh, and he's going to get 4 runs.
It's a little bit iffy.
Here's Rees round the wicket and hits Brookes on the pad. How's that? He's out. Oh, Brookes is not the first batsman today to look somewhat underwhelmed. Get it down there. Rees bowls, and Sheikh has found the gap. That's a nice moment for the teenager to hit the winning run. the scorers will hesitate to see if it's going to go all the way to the boundary. It doesn't actually. So it's one to shake, and Warwickshire have won.